Oh, there's 2 of them. Wait, we have a zip line? Oh, you're cool. There's proper nouns. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Listen, guys, I support women's rights and wrongs. Maybe not. I lied. I'm a liar. Guys, it makes a good noise. I can be very easily pleased, guys. Friends and gamers. I don't know if I have to download anything. We're back. Beta time. It's beta time. I took a nap, had a little meal. I have a fun drink. My fun drink is lemonade. It's raspberry lemonade. Let's get started. Click to continue. It's gonna be super loud for sure. Link my account. Link it. See if I can. It's gonna be super loud for the beginning, but we'll fix sound settings afterwards. But music slaps as per usual. So I'll bump it a little bit in my OBS. We'll go to minus. That's fine. I usually have the game audio at minus 20.5. So, but we're in. We are in. I do fully have to thank the Arknights Endfield creator program for getting me in this time, as well as the last time. Because last time I got in based on the creator application. I did not get in on my own accord. Technically, it was my own accord. I do the content creating here. Anyways, that's what I had last time. This time around, you could apply to the creator program. I did do that, and we're in. Thank you, Hypergriff and Yostar and Mountain something. I'm just like, who's on the title thing? I think Hypergriff is doing the most of it heavy lifting this time around, though. We're gonna play. If male admin is available, we're playing with male admin this time, because last time I played with the feminine leaning administrator, and that was because she was the only one available. So we're gonna try the other one if we can. Development is a long and arduous journey. You may encounter the following situations during this beta test, and we thank you for your understanding. See, this is cute because I play a lot of betas, I play a lot of demos, a lot of early access games, so I understand these sort of things, and I'm used to it. I think, honestly, little glitches during a beta make for fun content as well. Like, I love this. So I love that they have this little bit here. Also, Endman in front of the burning building is the burning AIC tower is kind of really funny. Also, I am cheering you through and through. And the upside, don't hesitate to share your gaming experience with us. Thank you for taking part of our beta test. Well, what do you think we're doing right now? I don't know how far we'll get because I did take a nap, so I might be like good to go for the rest of the night here. Hypergriff presents. And also on the bottom of the screen, it's kind of hidden by my overlay. It does say this beta test build is not representative of the final project. So last time during tech test, I had a lot of lag. My model is like glitching out really hard, but I've since have changed how I record in OBS. So we might be okay. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. Because so far, CPU on OBS isn't spiking. My game is smooth. My model is also smooth. I've also changed what software I use for my model since the tech test. So a lot of things have changed. I have hands now. Hands! So this has changed as well. I love this opening. And we can play as the male administrator. So I think it's only fair. Right? We're gonna use the male administrator just for the beta. It's only fair because this might be the only time I get to trial them out. So we're gonna do it for this one. Confirm. It's a clean wipe beta test, so I really don't care. Like, it's not gonna be, we're not gonna do JRPG rules where we dig into every little nitty gritty thing of the game. I don't care who I pull, who I don't pull, that sort of thing. It does not matter as much, quite frankly. It's a clean wipe beta. I feel like they stylized the overworld a little bit more to make it like fit the aesthetic better, I guess. Because before it was very like, oh my god, I love Elden Ring, and now it's like,
sorry, I was held up. What is that?
I know they're not gonna tell us who's doing each VA right now, but I have thoughts. Guys, I might be with you again. I might be roped into playing email and minute release.
We'll not leave any regret.
This time. Ooh.
Let's travel forth, administrators.
But last time I know I made the joke, oh my god, I love anime Elden Ring. And even like some of the early cutscenes feel moved. The UI is different and more stylized. I can immediately get into settings. Thank you, God. All right, it immediately bumped me to high. So we're gonna bump that down a little bit. We're gonna mess with this a little bit. And obviously we're bumping the sound. I'm gonna do that for now. I do have headphones output mode, so we're just gonna keep that. Camera sensitivity, I'm not sure yet with. Also, looks like we might have controller support. But because my controller is not plugged in, it's not picking up. Unsure, but we should be good to go. I just want to check sensitivity really quickly.
Stop the
And I do need to up voice volume. I figured I would because I'm pretty sure the original game voice volume was also quite low. So we'll play it like that for now. Music could probably go down one more. Music is always so loud, but that should work. And then I really didn't get a good look at sensitivity, so I'm just gonna bump everything down a little bit because I don't like it to be super sensitive. I don't have a ton of desk space. All right.
Destroy the originite.
Okay, I think this works. I think this works. Let me then, I know I keep pausing, but this is just how we do this. We'll bump my audio back up so everybody can hear perfectly fine. And we're back in.
From low orbit, and will extract you at the destination.
Okay, so this beginning part has definitely... Oh, I can't run. Do I need to use all the things first? Is it one of those where it's like, we're not gonna let you keep going until... Oh, wait, the character UI has changed as well. I like that because it was very small on the side of the screen before. Model is doing well. My CPU isn't spiking any more than it does for a game like Honkai Star Rail or Zenless Zone Zero. In fact, it's right at the point. It's actually right where I was for Zenless Zone Zero last night when I was playing Zenless Zone Zero. My one concern is that I'm having some motion blur lag, which is something I get a lot with Withering Waves as well. So I don't think there's an option to turn that off. So I think instead I'm just gonna move special effects quality down to low for now, and we'll go from there, I think. But these are all the issues I'm having with this game are issues I have had already released gacha games. Games on the market already I have issues with, and this is a beta, so I already am impressed. Zipline? Use the zipline? There's a zipline? Wait, we have a zipline? That's new. How does the zipline work? F to launch a zipline. So this is one of the towers. It looks like they probably are incorporating them into the like everyday gameplay, maybe? Interesting. Okay. So move towards the target. Whoa. Okay. Looks like they're incorporating the AIC towers and like that sort of tech into the normal gameplay. So we can unlatch then. I actually like that because it felt like the towers were very disconnected before and they were very clunky as well as hard to understand. So I feel like putting them more into context in the game makes it make more sense. So basic attacks, click the left mouse button to perform basic attack. Keep attacking to perform the last basic attack sequence, final strike. Okay. I think the combat works the same as before. Oh yeah, okay. Dodge is also right mouse button, so pretty standard gacha controls. And just like hack and slash controls in general. I'm trying to like remember everything I can from beta. Yeah, dodge is shift or right mouse button. I usually just use right mouse button because my hand doesn't work properly to go for the shift dodge. It's just like my hand doesn't move that way, and nor is my hand like big enough to like properly do that, like shift onto the keyboard. I'm trying to remember literally everything I can. This entire beginning bit is different though. I do think I might have liked the vibe of the original beginning bit, but I do think that it's important to have these. Also, it is a beta, so they could have removed some of the early cutscene story gameplay to go on with later. And because they entirely redid this, there's the zipline thing now that we didn't have before, a whole new administrator. The UI is different, the overworld is different, and it matches the characters a bit more because before it was very hyper realistic, and now it's definitely more of a mix between like that hyper realistic style and the anime style, which I think works a lot better. There's just entire things that are wildly different.
Not fall that easily.
Tower of our past? Okay. So I'm not surprised that I liked the previous version's beginning more because it was more story driven and dramatic. This is definitely more tutorial, but it is a beta and they might have taken out the story specifically so it doesn't spoil anything. So I can't really say anything on that, but I am generally a lore player of these games. I like the story. So there's that. So number one key casts are battle skill. I believe that's the same as before. Actually, I think before 1, 2, 3, 4 was how we switched to different characters. So I do believe they might have changed that. Casting battle skills consumes skill points. SP naturally regenerates over time. Hitting enemies with final strike will also restore some HP. I'm assuming this is our skill point meter, which if it, oh, okay, it's not that tiny. I thought it was really tiny on screen. So I was gonna be like, I don't know how I'm gonna see that. It looks like they also might have made characters bigger on screen. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna need to see more characters on screen first, but because also I'm playing as a character that is taller, so that could be it as well. A lot of the a lot of the visual elements of this game are entirely different. Casting a battle skill consumes 1 bar of skill points and it regenerates over time. Yeah, okay, so it does tell you that twice in case you did decide to skip the tutorial. There's a baked in one as well, so that if you're impatient, you still have to see it. So
The power of the Black Originite is accelerating their spawning.
I almost want to try something with settings here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna bump music down one more. I love the music, guys, but I do, like I said, I'm a story player. I prioritize prioritize the story. So an ultimate energy is full. Long press the battle skill key 1 to cast the ultimate. Hitting enemies with skills restores ultimate energy. So because we're only hitting 1 for our skill, it makes me think that maybe the 2, 3, 4 is still reserved for our other characters on our team. Because I believe in the past with the combat, and I was totally okay with the combat like this. Pressing 2, 3, or 4 if you were on admin at slot 1 changed you to them and immediately did their skill. So there was a way, I think F something made it so. Ooh. I think there was a way to switch it without doing it this way. Like maybe it was shift 1 or something, but we don't have characters to test it out with yet. The stamina meter is also very tiny. Like it's very small, which I'm not super mad about because we can continuously run. So that stamina isn't something that matters as much and isn't as pressing.
These flowers are so beautiful.
And as much, I do have to say, as much as I liked the beginning of the tech test beta,
Painful sadness.
compared to the story or whatever's going on here, I think this makes more sense, actually. There was more angst and drama in the tech test opening, so I like my angst, all right? Maybe they still kept it. Maybe it's past here, because this looks very familiar.
The Angloyer overrunning our defenses.
Because also this could just be like a dream flashback thing.
Prepared for this battle.
Because that's definitely what it is. I think my problem is that sometimes lower pitches, I have a problem and I have trouble hearing as much as higher pitches. And I picked the male administrator who has a low voice generally, and so I can't hear him that well. I have the problem. It's my ears. Also, I am getting used to the clicking and on and off of the zipline. I thought I was gonna think it was clunky, because you have to get on and off of it so frequently, but it's not that clunky at all. It actually makes total sense, and I'm happy we have. I'm actually happy we have it. There's so. Oh my god. Hold on. I just want to. I was wrong. I can make the voice volume higher. I'll get my sound settings together eventually. It'll be fine.
Activating teleprotocol.
All right. Will the ballistas, is that what they're called? Cannons? Will they hit me? I don't think so. I think we're okay. I'm curious if that's a skill we will be able to do like manually and not just like an automatic thing later on. I am curious about that because I would like to play around with that, like the summoning of the cannons. You do get to see a little bit of the combat though.
And it awaits for all.
Like for later on. It awaits for all.
Countless sacrifices have been made to bring our civilization.
Like this beginning makes more sense.
Place.
Wee.
I believe that we will eventually overcome.
Yeah, Edmund is so
our
quiet.
Suffering.
I could be the
Continue our
problem
march
though.
forward.
He's so soft-spoken. Do I just jump down? Fine. I was gonna try to get on that path there. Oh my god. Okay, so fun fact, really quickly. They fixed my ceiling in my kitchen today after the second flood issue, but there's still a bunch of dust in my apartment, so my allergies are going crazy. Oh my god. Like I was out all day and they're like, you don't need to be out all day. You're fine. You'll be fine. But there's literally a clause in the contract I signed that if you have respiratory issues to leave. And I do have respiratory issues. Like I have a lot. So I left all day. And then I came back and it's dusty and my allergies are going crazy. So if I get really sniffly or like sound sick while I'm recording this, that's why. I'm gonna have to pick up some allergy meds because I ran out. I'm going to pick some up tomorrow, which I need to get groceries anyways. So, oh, you're cool. You're so cool. Oh my gosh. You're new, but I love that. I love a big eldritch horror looking statue. Wow. I played another game that had like, we had to walk on the statue. Even, you act like you know what it is. I actually think I like it because this version of the Endmin in this tutorial bit here is very, like, they are not like full isekai yet. Like they definitely know what's going on. They're used to this world. Whereas the Endmin we got in the tech test was like more confused. I felt like pass through the Garden of the Fallen. Oh, and there's proper nouns. I like don't even want to sprint through. I just want to walk through to see the world. Does this make sense? I remember this. I do remember this. This is where we fight, not the final boss, but an earlier on like mini boss situation. I forget their name though. I thought they were really cool. And I also believe some of these tombstones, at least before, I think they had some names of like previous Arknights characters on them, but I don't know if I'll be able to actually look at any of them or read what's on them because I'm forced perspective here. Like I can't move. You can only go to the conspiracy theory thing in the middle of the big black monuments in the desert. I'm sorry. That's all I can think about now. If I have to fight something in there, I swear to God. Oh, so It's just a big Agaloy. That was, oh my god, that was a contentious topic. Is it Agaloy or Angaloy? Because they say it Angaloy, but it's spelled Agaloy or Agaloy. Oh, target lock on! So click the middle mouse button to lock onto a target, or at least that's how it is for me because I have a middle mouse button. When you have locked onto a target, roll the mouse wheel to switch your lock onto other targets. Okay, that's not as bad. I usually hate a target lock on because it feels very clunky when you go to fight, especially if I'm like getting stabbed in the back, but I'm locked on somebody else. I can't do anything about it. I have to relock on. After locking on a target, you can click again to cancel. Okay, that works. Hello, you're locked on. Oh, I tried to do my skill and it didn't work. Final Strike and Stagger. The last sequence of basic attack is the Final Strike. Final Strike is a powerful hit that also deals stagger to the enemy and can make them staggered. So it's almost kind of like it's like a debuff. Oh, this isn't even like a super big boss situation. Your Final Strike has caused the enemy to become staggered. So when the stagger meter is full, the enemy becomes staggered. They're basically paralyzed. They cannot move and take more damage from your attacks. So yeah, it's like a paralyzed down to state. The staggered status will automatically end after a few seconds. And then we have finishers. When an enemy becomes staggered, press the key, left mouse button key. Yeah, so the same as your attack to perform a finisher that deals massive damage and restores some skill points. They did talk about that earlier on when talking about skill point regeneration. So I'm happy that that was revisited. So then we have Perlica, or the ghost of Perlica's past, looking at a tombstone. We can inspect it. Epitaph. Her night shall shroud every source of light. The shadow served as the priestess's eye. The cosmos held by her lips, untouchable by time. Across the rift of death echoed her short-lived sigh. I beseech thee to let her stay by your side. Wow. I don't know if any of the other ones are interactable because that one's just like the only one. It's the only preserved one as well. All the rest are kind of messed up in some way. But I remember there was like these like tombstones that had like
Almost there.
possible references to Arknights on them in the tech test.
This is the final stretch of the road.
And I'll say it. If I call it Arknights, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably referring to original Arknights. If I call it Endfield, I'm referring to Arknights Endfield. It's a much easier distinction to make here, but I know like with Star Rail, a lot of people will just call Star Rail Honkai, and I don't care if you do that. But here, if I say it's reminiscent to Arknights, I'm talking about Arknights. Arknights, if I'm talking about Arknights Endfield, I will say Endfield. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't care what you call it, because I've also called Endfield Arknights a couple of times. I really don't care what you call it, but just for prosperity's sake, in explaining things while we play this game.
In the next awakening.
I love New Endman's voice. I love it.
And I shall wait at the
Northernmost point in the land. Okay.
The time has come.
I can't move
Let it begin.
except to go forward. And I'm so stiffly. And it's cutscened. Yeah, though, the beginning cutscene is almost entirely different, except for we're still in like a snowy landscape. I do have to say, outfit-wise, I like the outfit for male administrator opposed to female administrator, just because I don't like the sweater dress situation. I'm gonna be so... Eh? I love you. Listen, guys, I support women's rights and wrongs. She can blow up the tower, and why not? Oh, is that the ghost of Perlica's past? Protecting us?
Forget our promise.
Yeah, that sounds
I'll
about
be
right.
waiting in the north.
See, now the voice acting is too loud. I'd rather it be too loud, honestly. I can't hear a thing. Listen, I know that cutscene isn't finished, but it looked so goofy how we just were pushed back like that, okay? I know it's probably not finished, but it looked goofy. This is why we play betas of games. They're so fun. It's been 22 minutes, though. No major glitches. I did turn my effect quality to low. That could have been why that looked so goofy. Oh, this cutscene's back.
Who you are.
Oh my god, this is insane. Okay, so looks like from here, it's pretty similar to tech test. Ooh. Maybe not. I lied. I'm a liar.
Who are you?
Who are you? Is this where we put in our name now?
And you are.
No glitch? No glitch. Okay.
I am.
So this is also different, I believe, how we put our name in. Because we're definitely going to put our name in here, right? Yep. That's so cool. All right. We are maevely. Ooh, and it makes... Guys, it makes a good noise. Listen. That's so good. Of course, the one time I like show it off, I mistype it. press an XT. But I want to do it one more time. I love that they added little keyboard noises. It's good keyboard noises too. I can be very easily pleased, guys. Confirm. I love like whatever this glitch aesthetic too. It's so cool. Okay. Is this the same? No. Okay, this is also a new cutscene, I believe, maybe. Protocol 516. Why does it look like one of like the stone religious tablets? They're really pushing this Perlica narrative.
Administrator, Endman.
It's all right. The Endman's just a little weak.
So we get to see more of this character as well.
It's been quite a while.
So there looks like there was a time jump. Do we just like bleed rocks now? Is that a thing we do? Is that a thing we do? We bleed out rocks? Beta test. Yeah, counts it. That was a returning character. Also, my Arknights knowledge is really rusty, so if I like say something or whatever, that's probably why. And also, I never really officially learned how to say a lot of the character names from Arknights in English, so I might not say them properly, just so we're all on the same page. This is a returning cutscene, but everything leading up to this cutscene was different, I believe. And also, even this part, they didn't do that flash. It makes more sense now. Fully, it makes more sense. The beginning of the story. It's easier to follow. I'm not like, I don't feel like I have to like analyze it to heck to make sense of it.
It's all right.
But everything makes more sense now.
Place.
And the big one is my model can move totally freely during a cutscene, because that was an issue that we had before. I would have to like click auto on the cutscene and then tab out of the game to OBS so I wouldn't glitch. It was a whole process, but look at her. She's moving. She's moving and grooving. Let's go auto. But this is a returning cutscene. It's still a little bit stiff, but it's good.
Where are we?
It's a returning cutscene that they redid.
This is the OMVD Jom, the base of Endfield Industries.
Okay.
And our
I don't think that even had a name before, but now it's Dijiang.
Endfield? How long have I slept?
How long have we slept? 10 years.
10 years have passed since you last entered hibernation.
So big jump. Very big jump. Ooh. The visions.
It's all right, Administrator.
Because before it, I feel like it's this very like short cutscene. It's where we see possibly Calcit for the first time. Perlica's there. There's some other people.
Your vitals.
The mask.
I had a dream.
That's what the mask is.
And perhaps
Hold
you saw
on.
strange things in those dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you could hardly make sense of.
The ghost of Perlica's past.
These are often a mix of memories of the past.
I like this line.
And fantasies of what may come in the future.
I like that a lot, actually.
Memories. I can hardly recall anything.
Listen, male Envin sounds so familiar, and I know it's a voice actor that I really like. So
Your safety.
if it's not, it's like they're doing the style of voice actor I like. So I'm having a good time.
It happened before your awakening.
Oh,
I almost thought you were lost to us.
it looks like they might have added more background lore as well. Oh, do we want to make this more dramatic than we have to? Because one of our options is I've dreamed of you. I would think I want to make it extra dramatic. I do think I want to do that. I've dreamed of you, sure. Wait. Okay, we don't voice it.
My name is Perlica.
All right, it didn't matter which one I picked. Cool.
Industries.
I tried to make it
While
more
you get
dramatic.
Acquainted with this place, I will also be in charge of your well-being.
Thank you, Perlica. Sorry.
It's all
Sorry for
right,
trying to be dramatic.
Administrator. You might not remember this either, but you've always been the leader of Endfield Industries.
Okay, so
You are the paragon. And most
you know,
important
it makes
companion
so much
of
more sense
every
now. And this is a
Endfielder.
little bit of a lore dump,
You
but I feel like it's
suffered grievous
almost kind
injuries.
of
You
necessary.
had to be returned to the sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus.
for your hibernation.
It looked like a religious
Process
tablet,
should have
though.
Restored your health,
But I guess that makes more
all the
sense.
functions, and your memories.
Oh, but because it was damaged, I guess we didn't get our memories back. So that explains that bit as well. Apple.
But this fresh new beginning might work out for someone like you. In any case, welcome home, Administrator.
Oh, it lagged a little bit, but it's a beta. It is what it is. 3 standard days later at 9, 10, and 28 seconds. First artificial geostationary orbit. I can read. Simulation cabin, OMV Jung. Yes. Oh. Okay, so 3 days later, we could fight again. Great. Good, because we already did the tutorial.
I think I remember fighting these creatures.
So it looks like we spent a lot more time at this base compared to last time. Like, at least we spend more time awake and coherent. Because before it's like, boom, we're out. Get on the motorcycle, Pearlka. And then it breaks down. Also, why does it look like he has an air tag on his coat? I really hope that cosplayers, I need you guys, I need the cosplayers to put an air tag on the coat. Just for memes. Just for memes. Anyways, team combat. I don't know if I prefer doing a like tutorial bit this way. I prefer to be just like throw us into the game and have the tutorial happen more organically. Not really doing like combat sim type tutorialing. It's not really my favorite way to do gameplay tutorial. But this is the first beta. Anything's possible. This could change heavily. Even just the comparison to last year, the tech test, wild. So Pearlka will be fighting along your side. The operator you control will be the controlled operator. When entering combat, the other operators will fight automatically. I believe there is a way to switch, but think like Xenoblade, at least Xenoblade 3 type combat for the operators you're not controlling sort of thing. That's how I feel like it is. We can't use our teammates' skills. Press the number key 2 to cast Pearlka's battle skill, and I think a hard press will switch them in, if I'm not mistaken. I'm curious, do we share that SP meter? I think they just said there's a pool for SP, and we can only cast 1, maybe? I don't know, I missed it. I missed it with this text on screen, because I was doing the combat. Try using combo skills to defeat it. What is a combo skill now? Every operator has a combo skill. Casting combo skills does not consume skill points, but the casting criteria must be met. Combo skills will enter a cooldown period after casting. I believe this is new. Final Strike is the last basic attack sequence. Hit enemies with Final Strike to trigger Pearlka's combo skill. Okay, so we do a little bit of this. And so then we can hit E to bring immediately in Pearlka on her skill. Press E. I like that. Oh, and the animation on the side of the screen. That's fun. Okay, so yeah, it is a pool. So you need enough SP to do skills, essentially. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Cool. But it is kind of... Oh, you can do it as a string. So Pearlka can do her combo skill, and then you can come in with Endmin again. Oh, that's fun. I like this. The combat is that... Because that's the thing. I liked the combat and the tech test, because, like I said, it's very Xenoblade-esque, and I really enjoyed that. I really like the combat in Xenoblade, obviously. So I went into this, like, very excited, because I haven't had the chance to play Xenoblade recently because of all my apartment woes. But I think the combat's more satisfying now, which I'm surprised by.
That's it for today.
I'm surprised by that.
Good job.
I didn't think they could make it better, but they did.
Come back to the training camp.
Which I know a lot of people, the combat wasn't their favorite thing before, so I'm hoping that kind of is a happy medium for a lot of people, because I think it's better, and I liked the last combat.
Look good today.
I like how it was during the tech test.
Take you around for a walk.
A walk? When do we get to go back to Earth, or like whatever planet we were on? I forget what planet they put us on. When does the story start? Because this is an entirely different beginning, and I would like to go on the motorcycle. Maybe this is where we go on the motorcycle. There's a scene where we're on a motorcycle with Pearlka, and I don't think they scrapped it, but maybe they did. She's taking a minute to load in, which is concerning. Oh, I hear something. Okay, we're in. Cool. Yeah, we spend a lot more time in this like base.
To show you around your old place, Endman.
I think people in the back are in shock. Because it's like, is that the administrator? Oh my god.
We are currently at the central ring of OMV Jung. The ring is the central hub of the entire festival.
Everyone's just like, oh my god, that's Endman. Hi. Oh yeah, we've seen this ship in our dreams, apparently. I don't remember it.
So,
Maybe we saw it from the outside? Yes, she suffered grievous damage in those dreams.
there was a time when we were close
Oh.
to losing Jung.
Because this is the ship from before,
But we
for
followed
sure.
your lead
But it
and
is,
saved
it's
Jung.
hit in that original version.
During that incident, you
Ooh.
bought Endfield enough time
Follow
to withdraw
Pearlka to the
our
bridge.
forces.
I'm gonna let them talk for a
You were
hot second.
severely wounded during the ordeal and had to be placed in the sarcophagus.
Okay, that makes
Jung
sense.
survived the day.
I almost feel like this takes place after the tech test. I feel like the tech test predated this.
We are now
In a weird way.
Jung using materials delivered from our
Like, on like a
services.
timeline.
The ship
But
is also
again, it makes more sense, but
utilizing
it's
technology
wildly different. It's wildly different and not what I was expecting. And I thought I was going into this knowing what I was expecting, but I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have, apparently. Back in the tech test, the alpha tech test in 2024, though, almost a year ago, if not a full year ago, I do remember I said, there's no way this game comes out in 2024. It's still in a pretty rough state, but like I can see the vision. And I assumed 2025. Going into this beta test, I was like cautiously optimistic that I could still say I think this game will release in 2025. If it doesn't release until 2026, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you told me this was releasing like second half of 2025, I'd believe you. It's so the progress is insane. And if they made that much progress in a year, I could see them releasing at least by the end of this year, which is really, really cool to see. Because I was like cautiously optimistic going into it.
Talos 2. Our
But
home.
it's good. It's different, but it's good. I like it a lot. It's fun. I could see this game releasing this year, though. Especially because I've been surprised by some other games going from beta to official release within the same year. So I'm assuming we'll probably get at least one more closed beta before the end of the year, and then we'll get that release. Probably second half, late second half.
Is to build new homes with industrial technologies.
This beginning bit does kind of drag on a bit, though.
Explore this land, or rather,
It's very lore dumpy, which
we will face
I'm not
harsh
surprised they changed it to kind of dump a bunch of this stuff.
known as the Blight.
Because I do remember a thing in the beta was that it was the story seemed very abstract in parts, and I was constantly stopping to explain certain parts of it, I feel like, to the best of my ability. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of players were like, this makes no sense before. And now they're kind of doing a little bit of a background info, world building lore dump at the beginning, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but for someone like me, who really just likes to immediately get into the story and be told things as we go and just figure things out as we go, it does feel like it drags a little bit for me, but I know what we're getting and I like the combat, so I'm okay to like continue playing, obviously.
To fight inorganic constructs known as the Angeloids.
I just feel like I'm waiting for something to happen constantly.
During training.
Does this make
It's the
sense?
enemy I saw in my dreams, my memories.
Our history at Talos 2 is essentially a chronicle of our.
That's why it
never-ending
feels
war
like
against
this
the
happens after the first
once
tech test
passionate
version of the
Angeloids
story. Like,
These
they moved us down the
unforgettable
timeline a little bit to
experiences
make
and
this make more
achievements
sense.
are the forces that molded you. The cause of all of this lies at the northernmost tip of this world. We passed through a
Not
gate
Earth.
to reach Talos 2. And that was the moment when
Oh my god,
a
I'm
new
so
threat
sniffly.
descended
It's so
upon us
bad.
like a dark shadow. We have
You won't have
successfully
any problems with your
defeated
allergies, my
numerous
butt.
attacks throughout our history. Humanity eventually secured a strong footing in the south.
All right. What is the situation at the northern ice fields? I wish that we had voice lines.
Ice fields nowadays. Many, many years have passed since we last attempted.
I'm assuming we're asking about the ice fields because that's what we saw in our
Since
dream.
you're here,
I am pausing, by the way, so I can blow my nose or something.
that Endfield is capable of overcoming these challenges.
Thank you, Perlica. Thank you for believing in me. Guys, I'm going through it. Because, like, I haven't been awake that long. When I got home today, because I was out all day because of the apartment stuff and, like, running errands. And so when I got home, I uploaded a video and immediately took a nap. So, like, now I'm, like, it's the longest I've been awake, probably. And I'm just like, oh, God, it's so bad. Why is it this bad? I'm not even in the room they did the work in. Oh, my God. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm assuming we're asking about the ice fields because we dreamt about, like, a snowy place with ice and all that, so... I only have fragments of my memories. What should I do? It looks like they're doing the combo lines, where it doesn't matter which one you click. It's technically all the same thing.
This?
The rock from our arm. Thought I destroyed it. The black Arknight.
Originium is a ubiquitous and reliable.
Okay, Perlica explained that to us, I believe, in the dream, what Originium is.
This is your personal black Originite. Only you know how it works.
It looks like
It served as your compass.
it looks like
and
it's
helped
falling
you
apart.
administer our company. But it disappeared while you slumbered in the sarcophagus.
And then it fell out of our arm.
Black Originite only rematerialized by your hand when you woke. I kept it for you till now.
Okay, I cannot recall any of this.
There's always a way.
Perlica, what is that supposed to
Every
mean?
specialist tech division operator carries a piece of protocol Originium. The mineral helps teleprotocol triangulation. Yours is different.
All right.
This is what you've been using. One day will come when you remember everything.
That's gonna be a fun
The
day.
sarcophagus is now
That's
being
gonna be fun.
charged at
That's
a
gonna be
surface
angsty.
facility. Operator Gilberta is
Gilberta.
protecting
This
the
is
device.
a repeat character.
Once everything's ready,
Um,
we'll reactivate the sarcophagus
Oh.
and restore your memories.
I'm assuming that doesn't come to pass, that something happens where we're kind of like booted out of the ship. It might be that attack that happened before, is what I'm assuming. We do not get those memories back. I don't know though, but does that mean I'm home? Anything could happen. The story's entirely different.
Someone very important has issued the Zeroth directive to Endfield Industries.
So we're getting jumped?
Candidate, please verify your inauguration as administrator of Endfield Industries.
Okay, what does that mean? What do I have to do?
Who
Do I have to
issued the
sign
Zeroth directive?
something? Whom stuff?
You did.
Oh, ooh. Is that the other version of us? Because they were both, they coexisted. Oh! So that's the beginning. That's the whole beginning of the game, like the tutorial part, probably. At least the basics.
Supervisor
It's
Burlington,
all-
there's a situation. Is the administrator by your side?
Yes. What is it, Fiona?
They changed
You know
Fiona!
the administrator. Did something happen to the sarcophagus?
No! My girl Fiona! So they changed her look slightly. She still has the white hair and the purple eyes, which I love. But she used to be like Australian or something. Now she's definitely American. Oh, I loved her voice before. This one's not bad, obviously. That's still, it sounds exactly the same. It's just like American instead of just like vaguely Australian that it was before, which I liked the accent. I did. But I feel like they're taking some of the characters that had accents before and changing them, but also other characters are getting those accents. I don't know. Because personally, I play Reverse 1999. I love when a character has an accent that fits their character. All right. I love it. Obviously, we don't want to go overboard and have like a non-fitting, you know, like you don't want to go overboard. But I loved old Fiona. Obviously, yes, she could come back as another character, but I loved old Fiona. All right. Her new art, love it. Her voice, I miss her being vaguely Australian.
Yes, but it's not just the sarcophagus. The entirety of
Oh wait, her
Endfield is
eyes
in
are more
danger.
blue now, it looks like.
Follow me, administrator.
I still want an in-game model for Fiona. That's my girl. Fiona's my girl. Oh, this is the
We
cutscene.
received multiple reports of abnormal
Yep.
spikes in Angeloy activity.
Yeah.
3 days
So it still sounds like they're saying
We followed the
Angeloy,
contingency plan
but it's not
process
spelt that way.
and quickly moved you and the sarcophagus to our nearest base for your awakening.
Okay, so this is a
But the
recap.
aircraft carrying you was shot
I don't like, can I say I don't like how they're doing this? Am I allowed to say that? It's not a hot take. I feel like it's like
Our intel
just
tells us
speeding through
that
some of
this
this,
is a
like these
premeditated
major
attack.
story beats. When I feel like they should give this part a little bit more room to breathe with like the play, like just like doing a playback portion. I don't like as much. But it looks like our menu is
Found you
materialized.
barely alive at the crash site and quickly sent
Yeah,
you
I
to
wish that
Asia.
this wasn't sped through
The
so
sarcophagus
quickly.
was sent to a base in Valley 4. It's the
So-
only place where it can be charged.
This is Fiona speaking.
We also picked up extremely powerful angeloid energy signatures.
And no shade or like hate to the
We
new
hailed the
VA
Hunters
for
many times,
Fiona. I
failed
just,
to respond.
it's just one of those situations where I was so used to the previous
Our plan
one
was
that the
to
new
bring
one
the
is like,
enemy
oh,
to the base in 10 days. Gilberto,
We'll be too late. Fiona, prep for my drop at once.
wait, what?
so okay, so
now?
something's happening
Okay,
now.
I'll run the checks.
So-
We're getting surface interference. An unguided emergency drop is likely to deviate. We'll drop you near the base, just to be
Yeah, I
safe.
wish that this part had more room to breathe and
Hope
the
we'll make
beginning
it.
was maybe sped up a little bit more, like the part on
Director
the
Chen
ship.
and Andre are at the base and should keep things together.
I wish that. So before Andre being an owl was like a surprise, I liked when it was a surprise because I was like in
Inform them
shock.
of our arrival and tell Operator Chen to rendezvous with me there.
Mm-mm. We're taking a lemonade break. Operator Chen is, I think her name is Chin Yu. So what about me? What am I supposed to do? Don't leave me on the ship.
Operators will be joining my task force at the ground surface.
Don't leave me on the ship. I don't like it here.
Recovered Administrator. I'm
The ship is
very
boring.
sad.
I want adventure. Don't treat your greatest asset as a liability. Yeah. Let me in. Let me in. I'm bored.
If you insist.
Listen, I wish that, I guess because that cutscene, I guess it didn't necessarily need more room to breathe. I guess it makes sense. I don't know. It just feels choppy. It feels choppy. That's what it feels like. I don't know how I feel about what just happened. Anyways, we'll get used to the pacing. We'll get used to it. If I get locked out like I did for Infinity Nikki, I'm going to be so mad. If it boots me out of the game on this loading screen, I swear to God, we were doing so well. I think we might be stuck, guys. My CPU is spiking, but so maybe we're getting somewhere where they're going to load in all of a sudden, or we're going to crash. Hard to say which one will actually happen. I do hit all the minimum requirements for this beta test, by the way. If I didn't hit them, I wouldn't have access. But I'm not at like, there's definitely, I think I hit the recommended as well. I hit the minimum and the recommended, but I'm very close to the recommended. Usually I'm pretty high up, like the recommended will be like lower than what I'm actually at. There's like a big gap, but pretty close to the recommended for this one, guys. No, it looks like we're fine though. Looks like we're fine. It's just, it's taking some time, but I know we're making a big jump because we're going from the Talos 2 spaceship, the Dijiang, to like actual Talos 2 on the ground. So I know that's a big jump, having to load in like a full new area for the first time. And also again, beta test build is not representative of the final product. It says it on the screen.
Progress update, Fiona.
Valley 4. I do like some of these.
Establish contact.
Oh, look at the bunny!
Pelica,
The motorcycle scene!
coming in fast. Watch out!
It's having some issues, but this scene
Right, Administrator.
before, no, this is why it was struggling to load in, because the motorcycle scene is beefy. The motorcycle scene is beefy. Like, look at that. But my model is moving fine. The scene itself glitched out a little bit, but my model's fine. So already doing better than before. And it'll be even better once we have like proper quality controls. Yep. That's the motorcycle scene. So this part, they changed the animation a little bit, but for the most part, the storyline there is the same. And I don't fully remember what happened near the end of this because I'm pretty sure. Why does it look like she's a crowbar?
Administrator.
Why does it look like Prologue is fighting with like some sort of crowbar thing?
Careful, Endman.
All right. Okay. Oh, we have Prologue's ult. Ooh, it's nice. Her ult is nice. I like it. I didn't need to be that serious with it, but
All right.
also something I just noticed. Chat log in the beta too. Impressive. What about you? I'm all right. What about you, Prologue?
I'm glad you're all right. I'm unhurt.
No,
but
I'm
I
not
have to walk the
having,
rest of the way.
like compared to the
We're
tech
close to
test,
hub base.
pretty much
Once we
all of
reach the
my
place, we'll meet with Director
lag
Chen and talk about
and
the sarcophagus.
CPU spike issues
Situation
fixed
on the field
completely.
seems far
Just
more
about.
severe than our earlier
So.
estimates.
All right, seems like a warm welcome from Talos too.
I actually hoped for a
Come on,
more reception
Perlica.
than this.
This is fine. Oh, Q is switched now. Wait, pre-burn chapter 1 phase 1 entry
Director
created.
Chen has always kept the hub base in good order.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, so
It's
you can
the Queen's
easily
plan.
switch characters
She
now.
would have made
Okay.
transport arrangements
I remember
to take
that.
us to the
Because in the
sarcophagus.
survey, I believe,
The
for
entire
tech
valley has
test,
been devastated.
there was a question about like character switching and stuff,
In the base.
and it
I
being like
hope
kind of
for the
clunky.
safety of our people.
So I'm impressed that they changed that. I assumed they would
Still
change it
isn't
though.
Picking up our calls. We need to hurry.
I just wanted to see if that was a chest, Perlica. My bad. Again, though, I just kind of want to walk it. One, because I'm having a little bit of lag with the walking, but two, I just want to see the world. This part is different. I don't think we actually got to explore this more rundown area before. We just immediately switched to the general overworld that we had before. I'm still having some issues with game quality and stuff like that, but it's definitely running much better than before. And there's a lot on screen right now as well, so I'm not surprised that we're having a little bit more extra lag. Also, I just had a thought. If I go here, will I get a pull currency? Like if I open these sort of things, is there any sort of pull currency? Okay, not yet. Oh, and there's like water on, like raindrops on the screen. Okay, that's why it's kind of laggy, because that
This rope
extra
looks sturdy.
effect is kind of,
Some of the survivors probably left it here.
that's good. I can use it. Interact. Ooh, it's one of our little things. So we have ropes and we have zip lines. Oh, sorry, Perlica. So we can jump this. I want to make it a little bit less sensitive. One second. We don't have our proper menu yet, by the way, still. I just want to make it a little bit less sensitive because I'm getting a little bit of a headache from how sensitive it is. And I'll just keep doing that until I fix it.
That is an anchor.
I remember the
Anchors
anchors.
are capable of creating more angeloid. They pose a
I think
major threat
it's
to those living in the
Agaloy?
wilderness
Agaloy. We'll just say
towns.
Agaloy. I feel like that's
We
close
must
enough.
find the survivors.
United Worker
quickly.
Syndicates of Talos too. So we use this, and then we have the bridge here. All right, we sprint. Keep
The situation
improving.
is worse than what we expected. The control
Oh,
tower is
you.
the most secure place in this area.
Okie
Any
dokes.
survivor would probably seek shelter there.
Let's
Maybe
go
that's why we could
fight.
find Director Chin.
Fight. But yeah, this overworld as well is entirely changed. It feels like.
Administrator, you're more eager for battle than I remembered.
Yeah, I like the combat in this game. What can I say, Perlica? This is entirely different though. I feel like it wasn't as like dystopian here before. There was just more of like a general sci-fi fantasy overworld. I don't know if we'll come back to this area, but maybe. Like, I don't think anything was on fire before. But again, as like a connection to the rest of the story, it makes sense to have it like this. I also like how that first beginning bit is under an hour, because a lot of these sort of games, like my lovely gacha games, oh, Perlica, that first beginning bit will hit like
We must act now.
an hour and a half. We don't have pulling yet though, but I don't know if pulling is something we'll be able to do in this beta. I didn't really check the dev notes or anything going into this, but we'll see. I do like the combo attacks as well. I like them a lot, and I'm curious to see who will have combo attacks with each other going forward.
You arrived at just the right time. Our
Director
temporary defenses would be
Chin!
breached if you weren't here.
And I'm glad that you're all right.
I feel like we met her earlier
I believe
than
you
last
have
time.
sit
Like,
for me.
Yes, an anchor fell right into the base. The thing won't stop spawning the Angeloy.
one thing though, I feel like they changed her personality. I feel like she's nicer, and I kind of liked when she was a little mean. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of liked her old personality. She seems very nice now, though. I also don't know if her voice is different. I can't remember.
We must find a way to stop the anchor. But a direct assault might be
Like,
too
not-
difficult.
I don't know. There was something different.
May I ask who this one?
Hi, I'm
Of
Enman.
course. This is our administrator.
Hi.
Administrator? Are we talking about the administrator?
Yeah, she seems more eager, I think, is the right word. I'm famous. I'm famous. Me?
Famous. Yes.
Me?
famous indeed.
My hand tracking isn't
Having
working.
you here with us is great news. We were only expecting Supervisor Perlica.
Oh
Director
yeah, because
Chen,
we weren't
we have
supposed
the
to
names
show
of the
up.
missing personnel. How many of our people are outside the base?
I think my model's
Hard to
lagging
say
a
if
little
the
bit,
Angeloid
but
just
only at
kept
certain
attacking.
points,
Security
so.
division can only maintain a limited security perimeter.
There's a crisis on our hands.
I feel like I
suggest
feel
we
like
delay
whoa,
our
what's
early
going on? Because the
arrangements
story is so
until later.
different. All right, time for the Endman to end the Enfield crisis. I'm sorry, we're memeing. I won't let Perlica handle the crisis in my place, and I won't let my Enfielders face the dangers alone. Yeah, yeah.
Good, administrator. I knew you would say that. Director
About
Chen,
ending the Enfield
we'll
crisis.
handle the hostiles in the base and direct any of your missing staff to the control tower for safety.
Wonderful. Your help will set my mind at ease.
Yeah, I feel like we
Good
met
luck
Director
out
Chin
there.
later
By the way,
before.
I'm not seeing Mr. Andre anywhere.
Mr. Andre
Where is he right
before was stuck in a.
That silly old man.
There's the
You're not
Director
trying
Chin
to
I
go
love.
Again. That fool
There she
never
is.
stopped treating his projects with far more respect than his own feathery hide. Anyway,
Yeah, we gotta go.
see
He's in
Andre
like a
secure the
closet
pool
somewhere.
and send him to the control tower. And use some ropes if he
So we gotta go
wants.
find him.
This is probably the only safe place left in the base.
We'll find him. Have faith in us.
It's only the only because the base again. This
We'll be
base
heading
was
to
more
the old
generic last
factory
time.
To neutralize the anchor and rescue our fellow.
So I think this is
Enfielders.
the on the ground base from before, but definitely they changed it up,
The
made it
security
more
division is fighting
dystopian
hard to
looking.
keep the threat at bay.
Go to the old
We
factory.
must hurry.
Okey-doke. Yeah, the hub base, they changed it up a little bit, but I can see like the bones now of the old hub base, especially like in this area.
Take that out.
But they added
And the entire
some more,
construct
they
will
added more
disintegrate.
people, obviously,
Core is very
NPCs,
fragile and can be taken out easily.
overworld effects, the fire and the rain.
Lies in the clusters of Angeloy near the anchor.
But I can
A
see,
hard battle
I can
will
see
be
the old
unavoidable.
bones of the base.
A cluster
They
of
definitely
small
exist.
Angeloy. We must stop them.
Ult time.
No second answer.
Like can't hit my buttons properly. I feel like going between like the 1 and 2 keys sort of things, I'm like kind of clunky with. Oh, this way. Yeah, I can see the bones of the old area. We go in. Oh, we go in here. Ooh, okay. No, this also looks a little bit familiar, but obviously with more stuff on it.
This must be our administrator. Good, you're finally here.
Hi, Miguel is new, I
We
think.
managed to barricade ourselves in this room after the anchor fall. The area nearby should be safe. Wait,
All right.
you're wounded.
Oh, a
We
healing
don't have enough
tutorial.
Medical supplies to share. However, this is a Buckflower.
We're
Vault.
wounded probably
Let us
because
provide
of...
some emergency dressing for your injuries.
We're wounded because we got in a motorcycle accident. So approach the plant, then press F to gather it. Okay, hold on. My hand got caught in my... Oh, here it is. We're gonna grab more than we need if we can. Oh, we go to our bag. We alt-clicked it because we also got the tutorial for that. We craft, and then, oh, I feel like, did they change the crafting menu? I think they made it full screen because before I think it was only part of the screen. I like that it's full screen though because that's going to be better for mobile devices. I don't think this beta test encompasses mobile players, but I'm glad that they kind of put that into consideration because before it was like a box on the screen, but having it full screen is definitely better for mobile players. So there's you can go to use, and then we can give it to one of our characters, but I don't need to do that because like everyone is perfectly fine. Oh no, Edmund isn't. Okay, so it looks like they had a hit at some point for the sole purpose going through that tutorial. So we can grab a little bit more. But it cutscened me.
If only my apprentices could powder.
We're gonna need to go heavy-handed on the Buckflower powder.
I'll stay here and care for the injured for now. And then join up with Director Chin when we could start moving again.
If this combat this time around is anything like last time, but I feel like they not necessarily made the combat easier, but maybe more intuitive so that it feels smoother and like better. But I don't know. I wouldn't say they made it easier per se. They just made it make more sense. All right. I just wanted to grab all the Buckflower powder so that we can go to our bag. And we can go to crafting, and I'm gonna make as many as I can just to have them on hand. There used to be like a quick use menu, but I don't know if we have that anymore. Also, I feel like I could have more of this. Oh, you can only make 5 at a time. Okay, that makes sense. Insufficient materials. So I have 21 of the Buckflower powder, and that'll do for now.
More Angloy are coming. Finish these off quickly.
Perlica, why does Perlica feel quiet now? Did I do something? Probably just because I can't hear. Oh, Perlica's ult. Perlica's ult is up. So we have Agaloid remains. Whoa. There's that anchor. It makes sense that an anchor would be there, actually. So we need to defeat 5 Agaloy. Okay. Boom! Hit it, Perlica! Oh, that was fast. Okay. Oh, no, we're being shot at. Did they purposely make the combat lines for Endman and Perlica, like, almost identical? Because I think Endman is like, take them down, and Perlica's like, strike them down or something.
This is the anchor, but its core is not here.
That feels like it systematically should not be possible. Like, doesn't the core power the thing? Its top is giving off light. Isn't that the core? Why is it in the wrong place then?
All active anchors would give off that light.
That makes sense.
This anchor must
That makes
have
sense.
plunged itself deep underground. That's where its core should be.
Oh, wouldn't it be?
Base building plans. This old
I feel like it
should have an underground floor that we could reach.
Should it be like up here where it's like the biggest?
Area is stable.
I don't know.
We should be able to use it to reach and destroy the anchor core.
We probably should be done soon with
Let's go.
first impressions. But that's the thing.
This should be the
Usually these sort of things, I've done this part of like the first impressions video is not technically first impressions because I've done it before. This is too new.
Too far from me, Administrator.
So I think I'm gonna go because I'm like, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if we're getting pulling, and I don't know when the next time I'll be doing a videos, but I also think like this might be a good place to end before we break the siege. So Perlica will not get with the program. Perlica, I'm trying to finish the video. Perlica won't stand with me. It's okay. I'm okay. Oh, there. She's standing in front of Perlica. Perlica, you're ruining the shot. There we go. Okay, fine. Good enough. This is so wildly different from the tech test, and right now, why does it look like Perlica has an ankle monitor? I'm getting distracted. I also have those shoes, by the way. IRL. Perlica cosplay confirmed. Anyways, yeah, already I can see my health going down quite a bit just because I like to go in guns blazing, and guns blazing does not lend itself well to combat in this game, so I can see that happening. That's why I'm like, we have to go heavy-handed on the Buckflower powder. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I will have more videos coming out, and I'm actually probably going to record another one right after this because I feel like it. But also maybe not because it's like 10:30, and I would like to go to sleep soon because I had a very long day. So I actually might record these tomorrow now that I think about it. I might actually go to sleep because I need to edit this to go up tomorrow. But I do and probably will be having to move some stuff around in my schedule because I did not plan to do Endfield beta. I did not plan for it, but I'm glad we're here because I didn't think that was the thing. I didn't put it on my schedule because I didn't think I would get creator access again, nor did I think I would get normal access because it's very hard to get into this beta, which is why I want to do as much justice to it as possible because there's a lot of people who are unable to do the beta just because there is limited spots in it. And I am so grateful to have one of those spots again. But that being said, I didn't necessarily like the beginning of the month plan for Endfield content because I didn't know when I would get it again. So now I'm thinking about it. I have to go move around the schedule so these go up in a timely manner because I have videos planned for like the rest of I need to play it. I need to figure that out. This is a me problem. This is becoming a me problem again. But I'm very excited to play more of it. I do think it feels a little bit slow compared to before, but I almost think that's better because I feel like we are just like thrown into it right off the bat in the last version. And for that reason, some of the story elements don't make as much or didn't make as much sense. They make sense now, obviously, and they spend enough time like sitting with those elements and kind of explaining them out better. Does that kind of lead to info dumping some of the lore and world building? Yeah, it does, but I feel like that's almost a little bit better because I know I'm the type of person who likes the story and is okay with the story being a little bit more vague and kind of picking up things as we go, stopping to talk about it now and again. I like more vague, abstract stories, even like in the stuff that I read. I'm okay reading a lot more like abstract stuff. Other times I do like to have things spoon-fed to me, but I was okay with the story of Arknights Endfield being a little bit more abstract before. I felt like it made enough sense, and I was okay kind of like sitting with it and like talking it out. But I know that not everyone is like that, and to have something be more like generally appealing, it makes more sense for them to like kind of explain things a little bit more. So I think that like the story makes more sense in its current state than it did last time, but I think last time it was more angsty and I liked the angst. So I'm waiting for that angst. I'm waiting for it, but I'm really excited to see where it goes for sure. Because I like the combat. Even though I go in guns blazing and die, I like the combat. I need a healer. Basically what we're getting at is I need a healer at all times because Endmin is squishy and I like going boom, boom, pow, pow. But like I said earlier, last year when we did the tech test, like pretty much almost a year ago, exactly. I think next week it'll be a year since the tech test, just about. I think it was around the 20th of January that we did tech test. There was no way that game was coming out 2024, obviously, back in tech test times. And I also thought that I was also skeptical about 2025. I'm gonna be real. I was skeptical about it. I said cautiously optimistic before, but I was really like going into this beta, it was definitely cautious optimism because I was like, this is the year I could see this game possibly releasing, and I don't know what state it's going to be in today. And one, it's entirely different. So I would not be surprised if they push the release for this game to 2026 for that reason, because this is entirely different from the tech test. And I don't know how long they've been working on this version of the game. Obviously, they could have just been working on this version of the game for like less than a year at this point, or they could have been working on this during the alpha test and they just wanted to get something out there to see how players felt about the mechanics and some of the general story beats. But like characters have changed, voices have changed, the story itself has changed, the UI is different. I wouldn't be surprised if I pushed it back to 2026 for that reason, but it would be early 2020, like very early 2026. Like if we got the game this time next year, I would not be surprised. I almost think it would be kind of poetic because so far all the testing for this game has taken place in January. Like it started in January. So if we get the game in like January or February of 2026, I could see that being like, that makes sense to me. And I feel like giving the game more time to make it like perfectly polished, because this is a very good beta. I will say that right now, this is a very good beta. I've played a lot of betas, a lot of demos, a lot of early access games, and I've played a lot of glitchy stuff. But this is very good, especially compared to the issues I had with the tech test. I'm so impressed. This is one of the best betas I've played in a while. Like I would say it's up there with the quality of like the Star Rail beta, which was really, really good. I'm not really having any issues with it, which super impressive, by the way. So I would say, hypothetically, and this is all speculation, I don't know anything extra. I don't have any extra information because I'm in the creator program. This is all speculation just because I love this sort of stuff. And I love the games I play, guys. I like to speculate about them. So I could see in the hour I've played of the beta, I would assume there's probably going to be a second closed beta test sometime this year. And possibly near the end of the year, we might get an official release of Arknights Endfield. But if it is pushed to like January, February 2026, so early 2026, that would not surprise me either. Not because of quality issues, but because of how much has changed in the like year since I've played the last version that was publicly available of this game. So, and I haven't played a privately available version either, okay? I had no idea we were gonna be doing this. Did I want to take part in the beta test? Absolutely, but I was not sure of it until I got creator permissions. So, anyways, that's my spiel. That's how I feel about this game. That's all my speculation. And that was the first hour of the Arknights Endfield closed beta test number 1. Wow, we did it. Yeah, I'm gonna go edit this video so I can get it up, and then I'll probably get back to recording tomorrow because I am beat. I've spent too much time touching grass today, and that is officially going to be it for this video. We had a little yap sesh, but that's officially going to be it. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. Again, another huge thank you to Hypergriff and Yosar, just the team for Arknights Endfield in general, for giving me creator access and welcoming me into the Volume 1 creator program. I'm very excited to be here. Hi, very excited. I don't deserve to be here, but I'm very excited to be here. I will do my best. And as always, I hope everyone Hatter is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!